right, so this is episode 1.
Episode 1, yeah.
Of the Seeing Dubbel podcast.
Exciting times, yeah.
Exciting times. I was up last night. I was thinking, every time before I do something actually serious, I'm just up thinking like, what's the point of trying? This could all fail, and it's all just messed up, and I'm just gonna be a loser. It's gonna be a failed project. So that kept me up.
Yeah.
Like for an extra hour or so, because I don't really care at the end of the day.
Yeah, but I think at this age, it's like, what do you have to lose, you know?
That's what I'm saying too.
You know? It could, I mean, at the end of the day, it could just be something very fun that we did when we were 24. But, I mean, what if it takes off?
Yeah, what if?
You never know.
What if?
You never know.
Yeah, so this is episode 1. Basically with the whole podcast. We're doing one episode a week. I want to upload it on Monday. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll foresee.
If this whole file crashes, then next week will be episode 1.
Yeah, that's fine.
Who knows? This might not even come out. So
yeah, who knows?
It is what it is. But yeah, so we're doing one episode a week. If it goes well, we'll do 2.
Yeah.
With the Patreon.
Yeah, with the Patreon. and the sponsorships.
Sponsorships.
Raid Shadow Legends.
You can start listing them now. Raid Shadow Legends.
HelloFresh.
Dollar Shave Club.
Butcher Box.
Manscaped.
Everyone.
Mason Margiela. To just like someone that we like money, we'll take whatever we get.
We'll do whatever for money.
Whatever
we have to do, we'll do it.
We will take whatever we can get.
Yeah. We need to pay bills.
We need to pay bills, and we like free stuff.
Yeah.
And we also like podcasting, so I figured we might as well do this.
Yeah.
But let this be known, we have no problem letting this whole podcast be a fucking billboard.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
We are sellouts.
We are absolute sellouts.
We are
like
quick
money.
To say that we are sellouts, just so everyone knows.
We are quick to say it's important that
once the bag comes, all of our values are going out the window. It's important that we like own up to it, anyways.
Yeah. So let's get started. There's a couple things that I want to talk to you about. One is about a TV show that I watched, and the second one would be about the 1975 in Amsterdam. Ooh. Now, you've already heard me tell you about it. I told you about the instant that I actually got back home.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Where the hell were you? For context, in September 2023, I scoped out 4 tickets, right? 4 tickets. Adam had 2 of them. I scoped it out. I sniped it instantly. General release, pop out, sniped. Had it for, how long is that then? 7 months, 6-7 months. Had it. The day I go to Amsterdam on Friday, I'm chilling in the hotel. Saturday morning comes. I get a text from you saying, hey, I'm not going to be there.
Yeah.
I flipped shit.
Yeah.
I was concerned because I'm not going to be afraid to say it. I wanted you there. I thought this would be a nice moment to share with my brother. Obviously, you didn't think so. So you stayed home. Explain.
We had booking issues with the hotel. First thing was our hotel was booked for like a week, and then they gave up the room because we technically didn't pay for anything. We just had a good offer on bookings.com, and then they just said put your name, email, whatever. Thought cool, don't have to pay anything. It's more of like a pay on site. And then concert day comes around and no room. But I also wasn't too bothered because I was like, I had my girlfriend's graduation the night before, and I was just kind of like, look, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. I'm not really going to fight so much over this. I mean, we still, it didn't really bother me. I know that you had a nice time, but I don't care.
I had the best time of my life.
Yeah.
I thought it was fantastic. I love concerts, and there's very few artists.
This is your first one you've been to.
Yeah, it's crazy. At 24 as well, and the fact that you said it didn't bother you, pisses me off.
Okay.
It should bother you.
Wow.
It should bother you.
Wow.
Because we were listening to them when we entered high school.
Yeah.
We were edgy teenagers wearing floral T-shirts.
Yeah.
I have pictures of when I went to the Zara and I wore a floral T-shirt, and ripped skinny jeans.
Wow, that's lovely.
I thought
What a sight.
I thought I am in a Robbers music video.
Wow.
And we listened to them. It's a very like coincidental thing, I think, as well. Because it came out 2013, the self-titled album. 2013, I think. Yeah. And you and I were going into high school, I think it was.
Yeah.
Definitely hitting puberty by then, and I think we.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Early stages, I suppose.
Yeah.
And we were.
We had a little catfish mustache.
Yeah, got
And,
a little peach fuzz.
You know,
Yep.
things were dropping.
Yep.
Yeah.
But there was. I think it's just one of those things where like I think it came out at a perfect time, and I think it was so much about teenage angst and kind of feelings and falling for
Yeah.
people and this
When
kind of rush of emotion, and so
Like when they said that there's kids living their lives
Yeah.
soundtracked to the 1975, and
yeah,
that was how it was, you know.
yeah
But
it was literally us. It was literally us.
You know, I mean, looking back at it, we were never as cool as we thought we were,
Oh,
and
terrible.
of course, just
Yeah.
it didn't. I mean, looking back, like skinny ripped jeans with like combat boots, that was the look. It just wouldn't fly these days, but back
Yeah.
then was very cool.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and then it's just and then we had that for a couple of years, and then they came out with I Like It When You Sleep.
Yeah.
Um,
I remember where I was.
yeah,
When
I remember going in your room.
No, I remember. Because at that time I had a really weird sleep schedule. I would
Oh my
sleep
God.
very early and then wake up very early, and then do my homework before school, and then go to
Yeah.
school,
Yeah,
and then go
Yeah.
to sleep very early. So I would go to sleep at like
Yeah.
6. I wake up at 2,
yeah.
and then do my homework, and it makes no sense. But
6 p.m.
yeah,
Damn.
and like it wouldn't make sense. And then at that time, yeah, the album came out, and then I said, you know what, I'll wake up at like midnight or something. I went out onto the balcony and just listened to it. I didn't have an iPhone, so I just had my whole laptop or whatever, and then I sat on the balcony and played it through my earphones, and I think that was the way to listen to it, because it was a complete emptiness, nobody, no lights on
Yeah.
in the houses,
Yeah.
just out on the balcony looking over everyone and having, you know, Change of Heart or something play in
Yeah.
my ears, and I was like, wow, this might be the best album I've ever heard in my life. Now, I've grown up and I've listened to more albums, and
Mhm.
you know, I'm not really afraid to say it, but their future albums didn't really hit the same. But at least I can say that I had that memory, and that was a good album. The debut, and the
No.
they call it sophomore.
Yeah.
The sophomore
yeah,
album.
I suppose so.
Other than the LPs are quite nice.
Yeah,
But other
yeah.
than that, I just through time I stopped caring so much.
You're an idiot.
Okay. Wow.
And then we moved here for uni. And then that's when A Brief Inquiry came out, I think.
Yeah.
I think it came out 3 months after we actually stayed here.
Yeah.
So we were still during the headlights.
Yeah.
And I remember
I can't name a single song off the album.
It's Not Living.
Yeah, but then I don't
Be My Mistake.
I don't
Give
correlate
Yourself a
that.
Try.
I don't correlate that to those.
And Love It, We Made It.
You shut the. I don't. There's one album that I don't remember. It
That's
was
the notes on the conditional form.
yeah. So that was. And I have to say,
That was the house music.
regardless of
Yeah.
how I feel about
Yeah.
the band, that was rubbish. That was
Yeah.
actually rubbish. There was, I've
No.
never skipped so many songs in my life.
Yeah, I think it was a different direction anyways. But I think when we first moved here, it was like, I remember playing, because I remember, you know, it was so socially awkward. We wanted to do our laundry because we were living in like student accommodation.
Yeah.
And
Student stay. Shout out student stay. That's fine.
the fuck is wrong with you? Anyways, whatever. When we were so socially awkward about the possibility of running into other students in the communal laundry room. We would do our washing like 2 a.m, and
Yeah.
I remember going downstairs and waiting for the drying to stop, and I have my little corded headphones in, and I'm listening to It's Not Living, and I felt it's just, they've always been just kind of a band where I feel like whenever there's instrumental moments in your life, for some reason they've always been there. With the most recent like album as well, which I think, to be honest with you, I think it's probably my second favorite album. Self-titled one beats it by, it's just pure, just nostalgia and all that kind of stuff. But I think Being Funny in a Foreign Language is probably my second favorite, and then third is So third might be actually be a brief inquiry, and then fourth would be I like it when you sleep, and then fifth would be no something. Yeah.
Okay, well you're wrong, but it's it's fine. You know, we
Yeah. Anyways,
all opinions matter.
yeah, even the wrong ones.
Yeah, even stupid ones.
Yeah, right. So back over to the concert.
Yeah.
Still stupid from you. I was looking online, looking at different hotels. I was going to inquire if you could stay into our hotel as well, and he said, "Nah, it's fine." So So I just kind of figured that maybe you just didn't really care about it, which is fine.
No, I didn't.
Because you already paid half of your half of the price, anyways. So
That's
I don't.
fine.
So I don't give a damn.
That's fine. I'm saying it's fine.
But then I'm here in the stands. Lovely seats, by the way. You guys should have seen it. I was in the stands. It's great. Got to see the entire set. And if you guys listen to any of their music, and if you guys see any of their content, they have the most spectacular little set on there. It's like a little house. I've always said it. They have lamps everywhere. They come in, lamp on, lamp on. It looks like you just went over to like a posh friend's dinner party. It's a fantastic little set, and we were able to actually stand up there. We could have been in the pit, pretty close to the actual band, but
in the mosh pit, the 1975 mosh pit.
Yeah, and there were a couple girls passed out as well.
Oh, nice.
I need to tell you about that. Shit gets crazy, I suppose.
Yeah,
shit gets crazy.
Yeah,
at the 1975 concert.
I bet it gets really crazy.
But great, they sounded great live. They had a great energy to them. They were on time, which is something I think people take for granted from artists at times. I think they were on time.
Yeah,
they were like professional. They had just a perfect mix of all of their albums. They had a lot of certain songs that I liked. They started off with Looking for Somebody, and then they went to Happiness.
Okay.
Show me what love.
Don't sing, please. Don't sing.
It's really good. Then they went to, I think they had Robbers. They had Falling for You. They had Chocolate, which is crazy. There are surprise songs like Hard Out, and I think If You're Too Shy, they had that one as well. The saxophonist, I don't know his name. It was crazy. The way that they deal with like the lighting and the colors and everything like that. When they went over to his solo, the lights went out and he was behind, he was in front of one of the windows. It was crazy. Well, I thought it was really fun. The lights went out, and then the window behind him is kind of, there was like a sort of blue light that kind of just flashed through, and it's just his silhouette, and he's just going crazy.
He's
yeah, he is a solid guy.
Yeah, okay.
They've grown their band since the first album, of course, and I think it's just one of those things where like everything's just kind of worked out really well.
Yeah. And
everyone has a job, and they have so much depth in the music, and the most recent album was great. So it's always been like a really nice experience, and that's definitely a sort of full circle moment, because I remember you and I were sitting in your room at times, no money.
Yeah. Man.
No money, dropped out of school and shit like that for like a year, and then just sitting there and we're thinking like, where is life gonna go? And they were just there, and then a part of me was just thinking, I'm never gonna see them live ever. I love them, I love their songs, I'm never gonna see them live. And then I'm in the place where I actually could actually see them live, and I thought that was crazy.
Life always works.
Life is crazy.
Us, you know?
Life is
life
mad.
always works out for us. We were down in the dumps.
Yeah.
You know, there was there were moments where it's like, it's not a cry for help or I need to go to therapy type thing. But literally just wake up and think, why am I awake?
No.
There's no point.
No.
My existence means nothing.
Yeah.
And to be in a position where you're like, damn, being awake today was a waste of time.
Yeah.
Is insane.
I remember in that year I watched like 400 movies, which calculates to at least 2 movies a day. On some days. Some days I would skip, and then it would get to a point where I feel like I was hating myself because I was skipping it. I was watching 2 movies, just some random bullshit, really. Yeah. I watched a movie about baseball. I don't even play baseball. It was the worst movie I've ever seen, and I don't remember it whatsoever, but it took up time, and I thought this is fine.
Yeah.
And I was reminiscing.
Had nothing to do all day except go gym and
we were
like
we were massive. We were absolutely huge, because that's all that we could do.
It was so sad, because it's like a visualization of what a loser is. It's just like
Straight loser.
All I do is go
Straight
gym, but
loser.
like I have no money, I have no education, I have nothing.
Yeah, I remember you and I were piecing together some cash just to go buy like a cookie or something.
Yeah. Damn cookie.
I thought that was stupid, but I was reminiscing with Anna as well, and I was thinking like, okay, we can go with back when we were broke. I remember I used to get McDelivery in Vietnam because we were raised there, by the way. In Vietnam, there was McDelivery, and that came in like a year and a half before you and I left, and when it actually came in, I was every night. I think you had already gone to bed. Dad had already gone to bed. I would get McDelivery. And I swear to God, this is what I ordered. I ordered a Big Mac. I ordered a double cheeseburger. I ordered 2 Cokes,
That's
2
disgusting.
McFlurries,
That's
2 large fries, and sometimes, if I'm feeling adventurous, 20-piece chicken nugget.
This is probably why
20-piece chicken nugget. This is probably what broke us, actually.
Yeah. You know,
no one else's choices, just mine.
I would be in my room playing Fortnite, and then you know, cause then
And the Wi-Fi cut out.
Yeah, it was also our situation was so bad that our Wi-Fi was rubbish, and then it's like, okay, you got video games that you could play, but then I have to wait until everyone's going to sleep or something so they can get off the Wi-Fi, so I can play, and then I'll be playing, and I hear the door open and close, and I'm like, oh, there's James's Big Mac again.
Yeah, fat ass.
You know.
And I remember I would eat that, and then that would completely, of course, naturally knock me out.
Of course.
Knock me out, and I would go to sleep, and it was the best sleep of my life.
Yeah.
But now I had it twice when I was in Amsterdam. I ended up with chest pain.
Wow.
It was terrible.
Well, maybe it's catching up to you. I think
it is. I genuinely think it is. I'm thinking this is not normal.
No, I mean,
no.
The Instagram food people.
Yeah.
They're not talking about nothing. You know.
No.
It is rubbish. It's
Eddie Abu would kill me.
Yeah. Eddie Abu knows what he's talking about.
Eddie Abu knows what he's talking about.
Because you have to stop being like, oh, Eddie, it's just food. Yeah. It's just food. Yeah. Is it though? Is it really food? Yeah. We all know that the McNugget is just this pink mush.
Supposedly, but I don't really think it is. I think it's fake.
You know?
Yeah, I think it's fake personally.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's cheap food. Well, it used to be cheap. I don't know about now.
Yeah, just
nowadays, I think you might as well just go to like a mom and pop shop. But it is what it is.
Or just go Yumbo and get a wrap or something, whatever.
But some chips, I mean, their fries will always be the best fries.
Ice cream and stuff.
McFlurry, I had that yesterday as well. Yeah, so that's about the concert. I found it to be like a very big full circle moment. I'm just there thinking, yeah, it's been 10 years now that I've been a fan. And just to be able to just see him live, I'm thinking this is a tick off of the list. This is like a sort of, holy shit, I've made it. Even though it's just a ticket, I paid 60 euros for it, for my own, I think it was. Life has just come this full circle. I'm here. And I felt like I was just doing it for like the younger version of me as well. The younger version of me would probably think I'm cool. I'm here. I have tattoos. I'm sitting at the concert. They're doing the favorite songs. Also, I need to give a shout out to parents at the concert. There were a lot of girls that were there, or guys, girls, whatever.
No, there wasn't a lot of guys.
There were not a lot of guys. I think it was about.
You can count it on one hand, I think.
No, I wouldn't say that much. I'd say probably about 60. And I think guys that weren't there for their girlfriends were probably about 30.
Yeah.
But I found it to be good. I found it to be a very safe space anyways. I think everyone was just themselves, and I found that to be really nice. But there were a lot of people that were there with who I guess didn't want to go alone, or maybe there's some sort of connection with their parents. They brought their mom there, their dad there, both of their parents there, and props to them. Just being a parent, being there for them. In my section, there were a lot of parents there with their kids, and I think one of them we saw, the girl was in the middle of her mom and her dad. Her dad could not care less. He was in a button-up business suit, basically.
Yeah.
Could not care less. But then, if you see in front of us, this girl and her dad were like dancing the entire time, and I'm just thinking this is such a beautiful sight to actually see. So fair play to them, honestly. Props to them.
But what are your thoughts on the George?
Yeah, George. Yeah, George.
Yeah.
We saw George in the Appy. Me and my girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's the most surreal experience of my life. George is
Yeah.
so tall. George is very, very tall. And looking back on it now, I think I probably should have just said, "Hey, George, I just want to say I'm a big fan." But of course, when you're in that moment, I kid you not, and I felt so stupid for it. I went completely numb. I was like, "Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's George from the 1975." I looked through an aisle. He's picking out some drinks.
And what did he get?
He got himself a Lipton iced tea green. Lipton, if you want to, if you want to sponsor us as well. I don't drink iced tea, but I think if it's free, I might as well.
So you got Lipton iced tea.
He had Lipton iced tea, and he had a bag full of groceries. So I'm thinking he bought everything for the band, and I'm thinking like, oh, he's buying groceries for the band. Maddie's gonna be eating some biscuits.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was nice. He wasn't like an asshole. But keep in mind, I didn't even talk to him.
Yeah.
I was following Anna throughout the store, and I looked through an aisle and I went, "Holy shit, that guy looks like George." And then I kind of peeked halfway through the aisle, and I kind of dodged back over, and I just told Anna, "I think that's George." And then she's like, "Nah," because I always take the piss, and I always say like, "This guy looks like this," whatever. She peeks over and she comes back, "Holy shit, it is George." And George goes through this way to go to the self-checkout lane. We bolt over this way just so we can like contain our actual excitement for it. But it was nice. I didn't ask him for a photo. I probably could have, and he probably would have taken it with me. But I didn't want to ruin that image. I think it's like if I followed them for 10 years now. I don't want to. What's going on with my phone? It's going crazy. Monday lunchtime on some bullshit. I was just thinking like I followed them for 10 years now. I'm not gonna. If I was to approach him and say, "Can I grab a photo with you?" and he goes, "No, piss off." I'm thinking I'm still going to your concert tonight. I've already bought tickets, so I thought I'm not gonna do that. I just kind of figured I'm gonna leave that as a very good memory for myself. Of course, you heard about it instantly. Yeah, of course. I bolted off to I think around the corner, and then
you also followed him down the street.
We didn't follow him down the street. George, if you're listening to this, I didn't follow you down the street. You don't even remember me. But I hope you enjoyed your iced tea green.
George from the 1975 drinks Lipton
iced tea.
Lipton iced tea.
Yeah, and it's good
for anyone.
Yeah, and it's good for his pre-show performances. I suppose, so it kind of helped him prep. But no, we didn't follow him. He is a fast walker though. He walked fast.
Yeah, because he got them long legs.
What it is? Yeah, he's tall as hell.
Long strides in his Prada jacket.
No, yeah, his fucking Prada jacket, bright green Prada jacket, I think it was. What it is as well was that I think he walks like somebody who's famous, who knows that if he stops, he will get noticed, and then he didn't want that, so he just took off.
Yeah.
We were walking to our hotel, which happened to be generally down the same area.
Okay.
We went right, he went left in the end, so we didn't stalk him.
Yeah.
I don't want you putting that out there. I don't want you putting that out there because if he does answer back to this, and and Maddie also really posted shit, so you telling them that the album was ass, it's gonna backfire on us. Maddie, I am not a hater.
I'm just
Maddie,
a guy with an opinion.
I am not a hater. I love you. You guys were great.
No, I mean,
thank you for making my night.
They probably also agree that the album wasn't the strongest.
Probably not.
Not every album has to be the strongest.
Yeah, fair enough. I think that was a very experimental album, but that's enough of the thing. I have Lil Connor in July, which I'm very excited for.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have Lil Connor in July, and there's not too many artists after that. I think I would want to watch live. Gunner. No, I think Gunner was gonna go to like Tilburg, I think it was.
Okay, strange.
But I was thinking, I like his music, but I think you have to like him to a certain point where like you actually want to go to the actual concert.
Yeah. What's the point?
I don't need to see Gunner live.
No,
that's how it is. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But anyways, I'll move on to the next topic. I was telling you on Amsterdam as well. I need to touch on this.
God.
Amsterdam it was March, like so yeah, end of we went there 1st of March, I think it was. You can never move in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
And I would hate to be a local, and I would hate to be a cyclist. But this isn't anything new, of course. This isn't anything new. But I would hate to be a cyclist. That street because we wanted to walk through the Uniqlo from the station, so we had to go straight through, close that street where the palace is on, with a little square where everyone kind of pictures their own little agenda or whatever. With like number 1 best fries in Amsterdam, voted whatever.
Oh, bro.
Oh my god.
Oh my. This is like there's something that I really hate is when I'm on TikTok, and then if I see people from, I don't know, Newcastle or something say like, oh, so here's what we did in our week in Amsterdam. We went to the best fries in Amsterdam. Holy shit. Do you know how easy it is to say best fries in Amsterdam? This is not the best fries in Amsterdam. It's just fries. And it's like, this is like the scene in Elf where he goes to New York, you know?
Yeah.
And then he runs by this, the shitty cafe that says number 1 coffee in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And then he comes in the door like, congratulations, best coffee in the world. Congratulations. It's not the best fries, and that it's literally just chips. I'm sorry, it's just chips. And I have to say, for the tourists or whatever, I know it's very exciting, but dude, stay away from the stroopwafel scams.
Yeah.
You need to
you're paying 15 euros for stroopwafel.
You have to think to yourself, is a stroopwafel worth 13 euros?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
It is not.
Yeah.
Go to the Albert Heijn, go to Jumbo for like 3 for a pack of 12 or something, and they taste the same.
They hit the same. At the end of the day, you're still full.
You might as well put clown makeup on.
But the thing is, I think if it's drenched half in chocolate, I'm like,
yeah,
that's pretty good.
Yeah, but they also sell those.
Yeah, but I walked past one of those, and there was like a bunch of tourists outside, and they had all of them like chocolate, marshmallows, whatever. I was like, damn, it smells actually kind of good.
Yeah,
but I think it's just because you and I have been here for too long that we're just used to like the most basic Jumbo stroopwafels out there.
But you could also go to a marketplace where they make the stroopwafel fresh
for a lot cheaper,
and then it'll be cheaper. And it's like you don't have to. If you find yourself waiting in a line for a stroopwafel, like that goes outside the building, just maybe reconsider your life choices because this is not. Who would do this? Yeah,
but I think that's just part of the whole experience. Because I think for us the whole image of Amsterdam is a little bit different now. I think because we actually live here. And I think we plan on living here for a little bit longer. Yeah. So it's just for us. It's just a city. Yeah. Like it's the same thing as like when people say like when you moved here, oh, they're gonna be smoking so much weed. You don't. Yeah. Unless you want to, you don't. It's not like a sort of, hey, welcome to fucking life here. Smoke this. It's none of that. And I think it is actually quite smart because I think if you make things legal, people, the whole appeal of it most of the time kind of goes away. Of course, I like myself a little puff once in a while. It's fine. But I just think, there's this whole appeal. But anyways, there was, the street that I'm talking about, right? Yeah. I actively avoid that street, but I think, I don't know. I thought it's the 1st of March. Might as well. You are packed in like sardines, and there's construction there, which is unreal, and it feels like it's it's like out of the Twilight Zone where like everyone's brains just kind of shut off. And no disrespect to you guys, I know it's your first time here, probably second, third, fourth time. Amsterdam I think it's a very magical place. There's anything that you want is in Amsterdam. Any kind of cuisine you want is there. There's a bunch of bars, clubs, areas. I love because you and I came from big cities, right? So. There's so much things, like there's so many things to actually do there. And I definitely get it. But please, move. Just start walking. There's even one time, and I didn't tell you this yet, I walked towards a guy, and I went, I'm not going to move, right? I'm not going to budge. I'm trying to see if he's awake and if he is actually down to actually move. He doesn't move. I just shoulder check him. Okay. That's fucked. Yeah, I felt bad. James. I felt bad, but I was just thinking, where is everybody right now? That street is a whole mythical place. Nobody can move. It's slow. People are just chatting, which is fair play. The souvenir stores there are incredible. There's about 16 souvenir stores there, next to a couple of fireplaces, and then a random pizza place. Yeah, is there? I don't know why you want to have lunch there. That is by far in the whole country. My least favorite street. No,
I mean I hate that too. It's I don't like the big crowds
No.
of
No.
of Amsterdam, and I don't like the amount of tourists, and it's just, for me, it's just kind of a mess. Nobody seems to know what they're doing, and I hate. There's power to everyone, you know. I have love for everyone.
Yeah, just to round it off, Amsterdam, great place, great place to be. I always enjoy it. The architecture there is crazy. I've been there several times now, so I think the whole appeal of it is kind of worn out. But I always enjoy the very big cities and whatnot. But if you take anything away from this podcast, please, if you go to Amsterdam, avoid that street. I don't know the name of the street, but it's straight ahead. If you walk from the train station straight to the palace, avoid that street like the plague. It's not worth it. It's not worth your time. It's not worth your mental health. It's not worth anything. But yeah, have fun. See you guys later.
Yeah.
But then, next thing, and I'll let you get on to your topics as well. I need to tell you about this Netflix show. What's it called? The Killer Paradox. Have you seen it?
No, I've only seen the trailers.
Unreal. It's it's hour-long episodes. It's about 8 hours. It's about 8 episodes, so 8 hours long. It's about this guy.
Okay, this guy.
Typically, I need to actually look up the name. So if you want to just entertain the crowd, go ahead and I'll find the name of the actors.
I've been watching The Bear as well. Bear season 2. That's fun. Jeremy Allen White kind of looks a bit weird, but it's nice that a lot of people find him attractive, because I know that there's hope for people like me.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Fair.
That you don't always have to look like was it Jacob Elordi?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't always have to look like Jacob Elordi to have people think that you're very handsome, and sometimes they can't explain it. But
yeah. All right. So, it's called A Killer Paradox. I was so close. It's about this dude called Lee Tong.
Nice.
Lee Tong. Actually, throughout the entire show, they said, "What a weird name." So I guess that's weird, because I think it's like, yeah, whatever.
It's not common Korean.
No, of course not. So Lee Tong, he's basically, in terms of Korean standards, and you and I know this, we have a lot of Korean friends. In terms of Korean standards, he is a loser.
Okay.
In terms of international standards, he's just a fine guy. He's a normal guy.
Yeah.
In Korean standards, he's an absolute loser. No one likes him. He works at a convenience store.
Yeah. Bottom
as they do.
job.
In most K-dramas, that's where
the losers go.
That's where the most humble position is. in the shops, just working in a grocery store, convenience store, market, whatever. That's the most humble. And he's a loser. He's not doing well in school. He got bullied in school. All of his bullies are going on to kind of do big things, which is a very popular trend in like Korean media. Yeah. This whole thing about bullying, because bullying is massive in Korea.
Yeah.
Bullying is insanely massive.
Yeah.
Right. You know why? Because everyone can fight each other's ass. Like everyone can just whoop everyone's ass. They have so much like martial arts skill that they'll just. The bullying is kind of ramped up, I think, with the whole martial art actual skills. Yeah. But anyways, so Lee Tong, he works in a convenience store, and one day he gets into a fight with somebody on the way home, and he ends up killing him. Okay. And this whole thing is a story about chance, right? Okay. So he kills him, and he's freaking out. His life's over. Later on, they find out that so he kills him with a hammer that he borrowed from the store, and the store has like this little camera on there, right? So the cops are now on his trails. There's this other detective, and the guy is really adamant on just catching him. But they find out when they actually pick up the body of the dead guy, they find, oh shit, this is the guy. So halfway through researching who actually killed him, some other guys came in, oh shit, this is the guy from the cold case murder 20 years ago. So the guy that died was a part of a cold case murder, which makes them change their focus to the actual cold case murder. Okay. So then they start thinking, oh, this guy is just like, he's this whole problem, whatever. And then actually during that fight, he fought the guy alone. But then before that, he was with another guy that I think they were drinking afterwards, and they got into a fight. And that guy that he was with earlier took a rock and hit him in the head. Okay. The same place that Lee Tong hit him with the hammer.
Okay.
So they thought that guy killed him, and they killed each other.
Okay.
Right. So he sort of escapes through that. Then actually during the fight, which it's raining, it's very dramatic, whatever. He hits him in the head with the hammer, and then he turns around. There's a girl walking her dog, but she's blind. Right.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
is this?
This is a crazy show because there's a lot of like it's actually really like it's actually shot very, very well.
Okay.
But she's blind.
Okay.
So then he's freaking out and he just darts off. But then he goes, thank God she's blind.
Yeah.
Next day, the girl enters the shop.
Yeah.
And then she says, "Do you remember me?" And he goes, "No." She lifts up. She's not blind. She actually just has like a facial scar that she kind of hides.
That's so.
Well, no, she has impaired vision.
Okay.
That's what it is. So from like a
partially
injury.
blind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So they gave her this golden retriever dog, beautiful dog.
Okay.
And then she says, "I'm gonna rat on you if you don't give me money." Says, "I'm gonna tell on you. Come over to my house, withdraw. I think it's like 2 million won, something like that, like or 20 million won.
Okay.
And bring it to my house." And he brings it to his house. He steals money from his parents. He takes an advance paycheck.
Okay.
He closes accounts from his bank to get all of the cash, and then he actually goes in and then he gives the cash to him.
Okay.
And then says, "Cool, do this monthly, or else I will tell."
Oh man.
Right.
This is.
And then this is where it gets crazy. He grabs a hammer again, hits her over the head, kills her instantly. Of course. Fair enough. If this woman's blackmailing you, the whole episode, I was just yelling, kill her now. You have to end it because then you end up killing yourself basically.
Yeah.
The only way out is just suicide.
Yeah.
Or prison. Prison is actually a much better option.
Yeah.
So he hits her over the head, and he darts again.
Yeah.
He has a whole thing. They go over to the girl's house. So now the cops say, "Hey, there's been another murder. We need to go there." He goes over. The same cop is there as well. And they were like digging around for clues, whatever. They dug up some bones in the backyard.
Oh, fuck.
Turns out this girl killed her parents like 10 years ago to get all of the life insurance money. That's how she's living such a good life.
Okay.
Because she's blind.
Okay.
So she gets the life insurance money.
Okay.
And they go, "Okay, but we need to find clues in the house." There are no clues because the dog licked everywhere.
What is this, bro? What is this show?
The dog licked everything. So then basically, like, when he goes to the house, she gives him a cup of coffee as well.
Okay.
And he drinks it. So his handprints are all over it.
Yeah.
Dog licked all of it.
Okay.
Right? He sits down, puts his hands on everything. The dog licked everything. There was even a scene where the dog's licking her blood. Like, he's just licking everything. The dog just has...
Happens.
Yeah, it's just one of those dogs that just licks everything. Right? So he gets off again. Right, so now he's free again because now he goes, okay, so she was a murderer. There's no more clues. They're cold cases. It's not like he's free. It's just more or less a cold case.
Yeah.
What's the next instance? The next instance is there's two guys.
Okay. Jesus.
There's two guys and they're kind of like in Korean terms hoodlums.
Okay.
They're just kind of rebellious kids.
Yeah,
they don't,
rough guys.
Yeah, like, and they don't really respect their elders and whatever.
They don't button up all their buttons.
That's just what it is.
They got long hair. Maybe got one, two.
Yeah,
two
go,
yeah.
All kind of stuff.
Yeah.
They are disorderly in public.
Yeah, nice.
They are the scum of the earth in terms of Korean culture.
Yeah, fair.
But then they try to mug him because after he was found to be kind of like innocent because he read the headline that, oh, she actually killed the parents, whatever. Yeah. He went to a karaoke room and he got drunk by himself.
Okay.
Popular trend. We'll probably touch on that later on.
Very, very, very Korean.
Very, very Korean. This is very
Asian.
Yeah, and this is very reflective of like the culture, kind of what they do, the actual day-to-day stuff.
Love a little karaoke room.
I love a little karaoke room.
Yeah.
When the drinks are flowing.
Yeah.
Some good stuff. But then, so he, so he's drunk and he's walking home, and they corner him in some alley, and he gets into a fight.
Yeah.
Because at this point he doesn't really care about his life because he's like, I'm gonna get caught eventually.
Yeah.
And he's like, am I actually a murderer? So he fights him.
Okay.
And he fights him near this like a construction yard. Grabs a brick, kills him.
Okay. Yeah.
Kills him, right? Turns out
this is all the first episode.
This is like episode 3 now. I think he kills a person like every episode.
Okay.
Here we go. Turns out.
Yeah.
they raped a girl like
Oh.
when they were in school, and the girl ended up killing herself, right? And this is the crazy thing. So because he's so drunk, he kills him and he passes out in the same ditch,
Okay.
right? And he ends up at home, and he's thinking, why am I at home, right? And he's thinking, why am I home? And he gets this note, right? And then he's writing whatever. I don't know exactly what they actually wrote on there, but the bottom they put in, when in Korean shows when they actually implement English, it's not the greatest on there, so the names don't really translate very well.
Yeah.
It's called Only for Heroes, right?
Okay.
Turns out Only for Heroes is a underground where they kill bad guys.
Oh, fair.
So there's this guy that's basically been watching him, make sure that he's okay.
Okay.
So backtrack. Before the Korean teens went to the alley to actually fight Lee Tong, right?
Lee Tong.
Yeah. When before they went to the alley to actually fight him,
Yeah.
they the girl's dad was actually after them, and the girl's dad contacted Only for Heroes.
Okay.
No, I think Only for Heroes contacted him, saying, "Look, I can help you kill them." So he was hiding behind a little some box, right?
Mm-hmm,
And he has a knife with him, like a big sushi knife, right?
Okay.
And the text said, "Oh, once the teens enter down this alley, there's cameras. You have to kill them before this." So this kind of this all-seeing eye kind of surveillance power. It's like you have to kill them before this. Remember what I taught you. And the dad chickened out.
Okay.
Dad couldn't do it. So then Lee Tong kills them. So he's very grateful for them, like for that happening. So then the guy so the dad takes him home, and then he leaves with a note. So now Lee Tong gets into contact with Only for Heroes.
Okay.
Right? And now he's a full-blown killer. He's a contract killer now at this point.
Oh, nice.
So now he's killing politicians, teachers who just scum, like guys, like teachers that would would sort of impregnate the students. He kills them.
Okay.
Right? There was this politician who I think raped his own daughter or whatever.
Yeah.
Killed him.
Yeah.
Right? So it's not even like by chance anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So he's now just a full-blown killer. And now they're after him.
Yeah.
So this is where I'm at right now. I think I have about 2 episodes left, but it's a genuinely good show. But then I remember in the first episode, because I said when in the first episode he takes a hammer home, right? Because he had to nail something into the wall.
Mm.
That's how he had the hammer to kill the first guy.
Yeah.
So he brings the hammer home, but then so the cop goes, "Can I watch the camera?" Because there's literally a camera like right in that corner.
Mm.
It goes, "Can I watch the like footage?" And he goes, "Yeah, sure." And then it turns out like when he pulls out the hammer from the drawer, a fly goes into the actual camera and blocks it.
God.
So there's no footage of him pulling the hammer out. So
This is so
which makes him what? Which makes him innocent. There's no footage of him having the hammer. There's no handprints because he has the hammer still.
Yeah.
So
I don't know how I feel about this, man. This seems very like I don't know. This seems very silly, but cool at the same time. But
you gotta watch
silly.
it, man. You really gotta watch it. It's actually good. It's actually good. And I feel bad because I feel like I can comfortably watch a 54-minute episode and have no problem with it.
Yeah.
And I'm out here watching like an hour and 20 minutes is a bit long, isn't it? I'm like, it's a bit long for like a film. But that's what I've been up to, I suppose.
Cool.
All right, so we're back. I'm going to go take a little break. So
Helemaal goed.
Yeah, helemaal goed. All right, so we're just gonna round off the first episode.
Yeah.
So far, it's been pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it's been fun.
Yeah, I have to do a lot more editing than I thought I would. There's a lot of cuts and whatnot, but it is what it is. Yeah. We're learning as we go. Yeah. By the time that, because we're actually trying to make this as fancy and actually as like top notch as possible, but we are learning as we go. Once episode 325 comes out, we should be good. We should be rich by then.
Yeah, we should be rich.
I think by the time episode 100 comes out.
If we've made 350 episodes, and we're not somewhat in a more comfortable financial situation than we are now, you're gonna find me at the end of a bridge.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Okay.
And I'm just kind of, because then what have I been doing? I'm a loser. I've done 350 episodes. I'm still poor.
I'm a little closer to you.
You know?
Yeah.
So I don't really like that, but
no.
The goal is that that's not the case.
Can only hope so. All right, so there's a new trend going on TikTok called avoid saying the same things as me.
Okay.
So you list 5 things. I have a thing in mind. You have a thing in mind. If you get the same thing I'm saying, right? No, if you say the same things as I had it in my mind, then you're out. Right? So I think the way it works now, I think with you here, I think we'll just do 3, 2, 1. You blur it out. I also blur it out.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. This is
Come on.
This is gonna be difficult because sometimes we have that twin thing where we think the same.
This is what I'm saying. This is really seeing double.
Yeah. Okay.
This is the epitome of being a twin.
All right.
All right.
What's the questions?
Okay. I'm gonna think of it on the spot. Okay. 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 A color besides from black.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Green.
Blue. Damn.
Okay.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Okay.
How many do we do? 5?
5.
Okay.
We'll do 5. Okay.
And I think the listeners, the viewers,
yes.
should also play along as well.
There you
Yeah.
go. Something that you order in a Italian restaurant.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Gnocchi.
Pasta. Damn it. You're good, huh? You're good.
Yeah.
Okay. A travel destination in Europe. 3, 2, 1. Spain.
Latvia.
Latvia.
Yeah, Latvia.
That's a Latvia.
Latvia.
Okay.
It's a pretty place.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. An area of your leg.
What?
An area of your leg.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Shit.
Knee. Damn. I was thinking shit as well.
Wait.
Okay.
This last one.
Okay. A movie with John Travolta. 3, 2, 1. Grease. Damn it! What the hell's wrong with you?
I don't know any movies. I drew a blank. This is okay. Next question is the last question.
Okay. Next question is the last one.
Okay.
A Christmas movie.
Oh no.
3, 2, 1.
Klaus.
Elf. Damn.
Hey!
Good job, everybody.
Okay.
I could do like a football one as well, but I think I'm gonna keep it for later.
Yeah, we could do it the next episode. But so that was episode 1. Thank you guys for listening.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And we'll be back next Monday with episode 2.
Yeah.
And it'll be very nice. It'll be unrated, unfiltered, and good for your ears.
Yeah. Obviously, we have confidence in ourselves. We are next up. If you guys
hop on the train now.
Yeah, hop on the train now.
Because once the fame hits, we're gonna be different.
Yeah, once the fame hits, and then you say, "Hey, James, I've been a fan since whatever."
Yeah,
is what it is.
Once the fame hits, and if you see me and you see me on the streets in Amsterdam or something, and you're like, "Oh, can I get a photo?" I'm gonna palm your head and just like this.
Yeah,
because you weren't there for the come up. Okay? Anyways, goodbye, guys.
Anyways, thank you very much. Goodbye.
See you next week. Bye.
Yep.